Hey everyone, my name's Ben Cooley and I'm the founder and international CEO of Hope for Justice. At Hope for Justice, we believe in a home and abroad strategy. Victims of human trafficking are found in every town and city, often hidden and living in extreme exploitation. We exist to bring an end to modern slavery by preventing exploitation, rescuing victims, restoring lives, and reforming society. Our outreach teams, self-help groups, and community education initiatives empower people to protect themselves and their families from predatory traffickers and their recruiters. We have specialist teams of investigators who work closely with police to identify victims of human trafficking. We help rescue them and rescue them from exploitation and into safety. Once we rescue victims, then we work with them to help them overcome the damaging effects of psychological and physical exploitation, helping them to rebuild their lives. We offer tailor-made restorative care, including survivor-centered aftercare. But it's not just about prevention, rescue, and restorative care. If we're really going to end human trafficking and modern-day slavery, then we need to help reform society, working with governments and businesses to help influence policy change and protect operations and supply chains from human trafficking. At Hope for Justice, we work across 5 continents with a proven multidisciplinary model, which is based on years of combined experience. We believe in a world free from slavery. We believe that together we can make this happen. Standing shoulder to shoulder in unity, we can make lasting change. You know, one of my favorite quotes at Hope for Justice is, "No one raindrop ever felt responsible for the flood." It's when we all join shoulder to shoulder that we really can end this.
Hey, thank you guys so much for having us. This is really an honor to be part of this awesome event. My name is Greg Arthur, and I'm part of the team at Free the Girls. Our part in the fight against trafficking and working with survivors of trafficking is in reintegration. So what we do is we help work with women who are survivors of sex trafficking, and we help them move beyond the trauma and beyond the oppression, beyond what they have been through as survivors, through economic empowerment. One of the most vital pieces of reintegration and of healing is being able to provide for yourself, to be able to provide for your children. This helps break the cycles of poverty. This helps keep people from being re-trafficked. And it also has this holistic effect on women, to be able to have a sense of power over their life and the choices they're making, to be able to run their own businesses, to become entrepreneurs. It's really incredible to see. And so the way in which we do that, most people know us as the Bra People, right? We collect new and gently used bras from all over the world that become the inventory for these women to sell in their own small businesses in the countries we work in. And so we're in Mozambique, in El Salvador, and in Costa Rica, and there we're partnering with these incredible women to help them run their own businesses so that they can indeed rebuild their lives. They can buy homes, they can buy land, they can make sure their kids are educated, make sure they have enough to eat. And so that's the work we get to do, and it's really a joy to be part of their stories of reintegration and to see how they have created a future for themselves through this. So that's our part, that's what we get to do, and we absolutely love what we get to do.
Hi, we are so excited to spend some time with you tonight, highlighting and celebrating counter-trafficking work all around the world. I'm Laura, and I'm the co-founder of the Exodus Road. The Exodus Road works to holistically and strategically fight human trafficking in several countries. Our primary focus for the past 9 years has been in intervention. We train and equip national operatives to find those currently enslaved, gather evidence of human trafficking, and then work with local police partners to facilitate missions to rescue survivors and arrest traffickers. My husband was actually the first undercover operative with the Exodus Road in Thailand, and now he's joined by teams of courageous investigators in Thailand, India, Latin America, and the US. In addition to our primary focus of helping to find and free those currently being trafficked, We're also leveraging our expertise to combat slavery into the training space. We're working right now actually on developing training curriculum for the general public, but also for law enforcement all around the world. We are also excited about continuing to invest in survivor care initiatives. We know that rescue is really just the first step in a long journey of freedom. And so we are continuing to employ local social workers to support survivors. And this year, we're actually launching a restorative care program in Asia for survivors over the age of 18. We're really excited about that as well. Here at the Exodus Road, we believe that justice is in the hands of ordinary people, that everyone can make a difference, and we all have a role to play in freedom. And as we as an organization continue to learn and grow and innovate, we are so grateful to walk alongside so many individuals and other counter-trafficking organizations in this fight for justice for the most vulnerable.
Hi, my name is Andrew Fenig, and I'm with Love Justice International. We are so pleased to be a part of tonight's program and to work alongside these excellent organizations in the fight against human trafficking. Every 30 seconds, someone becomes a victim of trafficking. They're often lured across borders with a false promise of a job that's too good to be true or a false marriage. Traffickers prey on the trust of young victims, which means that very often, victims are not abused until they reach their final destination. Now, LJA works on the trafficking prevention end of the spectrum, operating an innovative model called transit monitoring. Unlike awareness programs that seek to educate potential vulnerable populations in hopes that they will avoid being trafficked, transit monitoring attacks trafficking at the most strategic moment, while it is in the process of occurring, but before victims have been exploited or enslaved. Our staff are trained to monitor strategic locations like border crossings, bus terminals, train stations, airports, to look for the red flags of trafficking while the crime is unfolding and intervene to return victims to safety. Transit monitoring differs from other intervention methods in that it's tangible, it prevents the exploitation, and has a very high impact per dollar invested. Not only does this strategy prevent unimaginable abuse and trauma for thousands of potential victims, it often yields highly actionable information that we put to use to help police track down and arrest traffickers. Protecting individual lives is incredibly important, but if we're going to end human trafficking, we have to bring traffickers to justice. Love Justice is currently the only organization doing this work at scale, and we're operating in 15 countries in Asia and Africa, and have successfully intercepted nearly 23,000 actual victims or high-risk individuals. We're so grateful to be involved in this event tonight and look forward to answering your questions later in the program. Thanks.